the Insane Clown Posse is suing the FBI for labeling their fans as gang members. They say that that's unfair to their fans. They are not gang members and they are not violent. And the reason why the FBI has done this is because there have been certain instances in the past where Insane Clown Posse fans have engaged in acts of violence. One of them was caught robbing an elderly man. And these are kind of isolated incidents that have happened. And I sort of agree with Insane Clown Posse. I mean, so you have a group of people who like Celine Dion. And if a few of those people have done crimes in the past, do you immediately say that all Celine Dion fans are gang members? But at the same time,
that seems like a bit of a stretch.
Of course. But look, in this case, they're not proving that Insane Clown Posse fans get together and then go out and engage in acts of violence, right? They would have to prove that to label these people gang members, right?
This whole thing is insane. Clown Posse.
Anyway.
No, but seriously, I mean, I don't know who's more insane in this story. The guys who think, well, all Insane Clown Posse listeners are gang members, or the posse themselves? All right, yes.
All right, but I do want to be fair to the FBI because Insane Clown Posse fans have done things that are questionable in the past. For instance, if you guys can remember, Tila Tequila was invited to one of their events, and she was thinking, oh, they like me, I'm going to go speak on stage and it's going to be great. Well, here's what they really did to her. Well, you can't really tell that clearly from the video, but they were throwing stuff at her. She had bruises and cuts on her face. It was really, really bad. And the only reason why they brought her up on stage is so the audience can act in that way.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't mean everybody who listens to Insane Clown Posse is going to assault Tila Tequila.
Right.
Okay. For example, I too have listened to that.
I don't even know what Insane Clown Posse is. Like, I've heard of them.
It's just a rap group. It's a white rap group from Detroit that wears ridiculous clown outfits.
And pushes, okay, I haven't heard anything they've done since '97 because I thought that's when they were born and died. But, sorry fans of fucking stupid group. But, I mean, if you got people who do things in the name of being whatever the stupid name that they are.
Juggalos.
In the name of being that, whatever, okay, you labeled it a gang. The fans probably like, yeah! FBI labeled us a gang because we're badasses. Let me put my clown makeup on again.
Yeah.
It's what are you offended by? They're not arresting Insane Clown Posse fans from walking down the street, and of course everyone that's a fan or listen to it isn't doing stuff. But a lot of them are.
No, so look, here's what I recommend against. Putting on clown makeup.
So they're planning on suing the FBI because they feel that the government is telling American people what they should and shouldn't listen to, and they're totally against that. And also, just to show you how insane ICP is, they've said some pretty funky things in the past. For instance, we may never be understood till we're dead and gone. Once we're gone, people will take a look at the whole picture and say, what the fuck was that?
That's totally true. Yeah. They will say that, but I don't think that speaks well of you, though.
I'm curious to see what those guys look like without the clown makeup
on. Look, like I said, I listened to one of their albums. I forget which one. Probably a million times. That's how I do it, right? Like I listen to the thing 28 times in a row at least, right? And now it makes me want to listen to it again. But I've never thought boy, I'd like to hang out with those guys. I thought there's some chance those guys are mentally disturbed. And I enjoy the music, but the lyrics are ridiculous and kind of scary.
And then when it comes to the FBI, they say this is the government's way of telling us what you can listen to, what you can wear. They're telling you that if you listen to this music and you support this music, you're going to commit a crime in our eyes.
Okay. It's a very simple equation. If you're not a criminal, don't do anything. Like I said, I don't think the FBI is going down the street and checking your CD player, sees if it's in there, and then arrest you. They're taking this a little too far. They're trying to get some attention. Let me go ahead and say it.
Yeah, I know. But look, the FBI, we did a story about how they've reduced the number of people tracking right-wing extremism, which is actually the group that does the most amount of terrorist acts in the country, to just one agent, okay? If they have one agent tracking the Insane Clown Posse, my God, put them on the right-wing extremists. Then they can have two agents, right? So it's a bit of a waste of time. I'm sure that Jayar is right that ICP actually loves this and is milking it for publicity.